How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video. And as always, thanks for checking this one out. Today you're joining me on a hike up into a mountain lake where there's canoe stashed away. And I'm gonna try for some brook trout. This is a stocked lake. Don't know when the last time it was stocked, but a couple years ago I ice fished this lake and got a nice 15-inch, 2-pound-ish, maybe 3 brookie. So I know there's big ones in here. It is hot out and it is bug mania. So I'm gonna hike on the rest of the way here and see when I get up there. I haven't been out to do much for the last while. Some trips and things got canceled due to the fire ban, and it's just hasn't been pleasant. But did get out for an afternoon a few days ago. Me and a buddy took the side by side out, and yeah, while I'm walking the way up there, I'll roll in some footage from that day. All right, guys, see you up at the lake. though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see it links up the walking trail. The beach must only just be a little ways down from here.
Yeah.
You know you've come out far enough when you can like see effects to no garbage.
Yeah.
It's just clean.
Well, except for whatever that is back there behind that tree.
Yeah, that's probably just put out fires.
Yeah, that's kind of actually what I was just thinking. It's actually a lot better from when we did the hike here. There was quite a bit of garbage just like in the back.
It was, yeah.
So it's either hikers or someone actually comes through and cleans it up. But otherwise, that's good.
What a tank this thing is.
Yeah, I know it. It gets through some pretty sketchy spots.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh yeah, what a tank.
Just massive.
Oh, I see what you mean by the cart. This thing looks sketchy though. This must have been sitting out here forever. Yeah, look, there's a smaller boat.
It's like the tree just pierced it. Wow.
As if, eh?
Yeah, it's a shame that has that got pierced because that would have been way easier.
Yeah, this would have been a much easier boat to manage. Yeah, I think just the one paddle. All right, made it. There's the boat. I see a bit of a dent. I'm gonna have to inspect this. I need to catch my breath first. Oh, man. Oh, all right, let's try that again. It is so much hotter than I realized, and I'm just gushing out sweat. It's not even that far of a hike. Half a mile. So about 3/4 of a kilometer. That's not even the hottest part of the day yet. But the great thing about these mountain lakes, there's always a breeze and it's kind of keeping the bugs off. But I am covered already. I don't know if you can see that. Should have brought a long sleeve. Got a rain jacket, but I would just be cooking in it even worse. I don't know if that would be better or not. But all right, let's take a quick look at this canoe. All right. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I'll have to pull it out and really take a look at it, but this will definitely be usable, I think. Maybe I'll just do a quick putt around this bay here. It's shallow enough where if it's gonna sink, it's not really gonna be a big problem. I'll be wet, but it's a quick walk back. All right, let's see. All right, as you can see, I got the rain jacket on because they're just insane and they're gonna eat me alive here. Oh yeah. This is actually in great shape. One thing I don't like is that when I'm paddling in these bigger canoes solo, I like to sit on the front seat facing the other way just because it centers you a bit more. Oh well. We'll see how it is, and then worst comes to worst, I'll just grab some logs or rocks or something and put it up at the front. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave this to sit for a few minutes, just see if any water pools up through before I get in it and put some weight in it and then really test it. I think it's fine though, but with these abandoned boats, you can never be too sure, especially when you plan to go out there. All right. All right, well, I don't see any water in there yet, so now it's time for a quick paddle before I load my gear in and get on up there. Oh, too hot for a jacket. Well, rocks didn't do quite as much balancing as I thought it would, but that's okay. It's still better than what it was. All right. All right, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the rounds around the lake casting. Then I'm gonna troll back and forth for a while, and then maybe do a round back the other way, casting again. I think that's a good plan. And for casting, I prefer to use my ugly stick, Elite, just because the lightweight action of the rod is a lot better, I find, for feeling your lures and whatnot as you're reeling it back. Whereas the Abu Garcia, because it's medium heavy, it doesn't quite have as much action on it. A little harder to feel your lure and whatnot. I think I'll start today out with, if I can get it untangled, this Mepps Black Fury. Still got some of the scent on it from when I used it last. Here's those frogs. Those crows over there are having a real big problem. They're squawking like crazy. Hopefully the microphone's picking it up. So nothing yet. The only thing I've even seen that even looks like a fish was some minnows back at the where I launched from. And I can't be sure, but in the shallow areas, it looked like there might be some bass spawning beds, which doesn't make sense. I should have really looked into it more to know what I was looking at, but yeah, if there's bass in here, it's gonna be a problem. So I don't know if trout make the same kind of beds, or if they even do that. That's something I should know, to be aware of. But if there were bass in here, I would have caught one by now. They're pretty aggressive. They'll eat almost anything you throw at them. The ambience here on this lake is just amazing though. Minimal wind. Birds going crazy, bullfrogs are going. You got other birds chirping. I don't know if you can really see, but there is just a ton of dragonflies all over the surface here by the shore. Well, not so much now. Oh yeah, there's a few you can see. Amazing. Still nothing. And still not even the slightest hint of any kind of life in this lake. I mean, I know there's fish here. I've caught one, but you'd think you'd see something. Minnows. It's probably just the time of day, but should have got out here earlier. It's kind of a last second plan for the day. Looked at the forecast and said it was gonna be nice today and then cloudy and rainy till, well, 2 weeks from now, pretty much. Which I'm not complaining about. With the fire ban and all that, we need it. Though, next month when I start doing my canoe trips, I'm going regardless. It just means I'll need to buy a lot of gas canisters for my little stove. Just hope the bugs are done by then, because otherwise it's gonna be hanging out on the water pretty much right up until bedtime almost. Because not being able to have a fire to smoke out the bugs is kind of a unfortunate thing. But yeah, anyways, I'm about halfway around the lake now. Hoping the second half is better, though. I think it will be, because in the wintertime, it's this side. It's this side where you see everybody setting up their holes. Nobody sets up over here. And in fact, it was that side there I caught my fish too a couple winters ago. I thought I'd at least see something. I guess not. Foot wet. Oh yeah, okay, I'm getting a bit of water in the canoe now. It's not a ton, but still not what you want. I wonder if that's just from the paddle. Okay. If it's any worse, I'm gonna have to get out and take a look. Might have to make a race back. Anyways. All right, well, I can't be sure, but I don't think this canoe's leaking. I think it's just water from the paddle dripping down. Because for a while there, I was making a couple of paddles and putting it back in the boat, a couple of paddles, putting it back in the boat. Especially given that it's this side, and this is the side I'm sitting on. If it was leaking, I think there'd be a lot more coming in. But still, something to keep my eye on, I guess. The crows are still at it. Well, almost all the way back around. I think I'm gonna get out for a bit and get out of the sun. Then yeah, have a drink, a quick bite. Didn't bring anything too special. Just some water and granola bars. Then I'm gonna, yeah, start to troll this lake. Hopefully that's gonna be the saving grace. I do have those new paddle tail plastics, which hopefully will be good with the jig heads. Hopefully they help. And I got some scent, so I'm gonna use that too on there. I kind of expected as much. I figured it was gonna be a trolling kind of day. It's hot, and it's that time of year where they're deep, so. But you never can really, you know, begin to know a lake until you try, right? It's not impossible to catch brook trout this time of year, this type of day, right? While casting near shore, but it's just not likely. But yeah, it's right around here, but about, I don't know, 40, 50 feet offshore where I caught my brook trout out of this lake. But mind you, that was in the winter. And the strangest thing too, I caught it on a worm also, but it was like an old rotting away kind of worm on a plain hook. It was strange, but I'll never forget the hit of that bell. He wanted it. Anyways, I think right here is where I'm gonna get out on this point so the breeze blows through. Hopefully it gets rid of some of the bugs. Yeah, just relax for a bit. Oh, I'm sitting weird for too long. Kind of have to sit cross-legged and hunched forward, and it's uncomfortable. Well, it's been about a half an hour or so. I think that's about all the rest I need, besides my time is slowly running out. I got about an hour and a half left out here, and I gotta head back to town. But now it's time for trolling. I hope this is gonna work out a lot better. And I think even if I don't end up catching something, I think I will end up making a video out of today. It's been too long, and I want to keep in the habit of it. And besides, I shouldn't hide the realities of fishing, and you don't always catch something. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the boat. See you out there. So I'm done my first pass in this direction. Now I'm just on my way back. Had a few moments where I thought I felt a couple tugs on the rod, but probably just nothing. Not even sure if I'm deep enough. Okay, I just had a bite. Didn't hang on though. Must have bit the tail of the plastic. Hoping it comes back. Oh. Guess we'll see. Well, this is gonna be my final pass of the lake. Not much else happened. from that last bite. Oh well, that's okay. Now that I know that this canoe is decent, maybe I'll come back out again when I can either fish this in the evening or get here in the morning. So I also kind of think I might actually do a camp out here too. There's a spot back where we were launched from. It's pretty flat and good. It'd be pretty easy to clear out and make a camp spot for it. So I might do that, especially knowing this boat works, or canoe rather. But that would that's gonna have to wait until the fire ban is lifted. I don't mind doing like a portage trip without having fires, but single location camp, yeah, I don't know. Especially a spot like this, you're gonna want a fire for sure. But yeah, like I said, it's my final pass to the lake. If I get anything, of course I'll show you. But otherwise, I'll see you on shore. All right, well, that does it for me today, guys. As you can see, got the jacket on. Hopefully that gives me a bit of a break from the bugs as I do this trek back to the road. But yeah, it's too bad I didn't catch anything, but you know, this isn't just about fishing and catching fish, right? It's about getting out and enjoying it. So I'm always happy to share that, because then it's just more motivation to make sure I do catch something next time, right? And for those of you who've watched up to this point, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. big shout out going to my buddy Joel out in BC, who reached out the other week and said he's been watching the videos and he's been really waiting for the next one. So here, I hope you've enjoyed this one too, man. Hope to see you sometime soon. Maybe we can do some kind of a trip or outing like this. But yeah, that wraps it up for today. I'm gonna get on out of here and yeah, see you in the next one. Maybe I'll show you a bit more of the hike out this time than I did on the way in. But yeah, see you next time.